from the Disney Wish!
Welcome back to Yelling at the Parks. We're on the Disney Wish, and so far it has been a whirlwind.
We are actually on
Very
a
excited.
ship for the first time since February 2020.
Yes.
The end of February.
It's been a very long time.
It has been so long, and I cannot remember if Disney cruises are always this chaotic or if it's just...
It's been very hectic. Yeah.
Lord.
I'll cut back over to footage of us kind of getting on the ship and everything else right now.
Here in the Grand Hall. Now, you see our enchanted star up there? It's powered by the wishing wands you all hold in your hands. So let's raise them up together. There we are. Now, when all these hands and all these hearts come together and make their very first wish, that's when enchantment really gets going. So, on the count of 3, let's wish for enchantment and adventure and call out together, wishes do come true. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wishes do come true. It worked like a charm, or like a wish, a Disney wish. Oh my goodness, look up there! It's Princess Cinderella and her charming prince. Very nice. Oh, I don't mean to keep you. You may go along your way, but please come back to play. There's Grand Hall enchantment every day.
Busy.
Very busy. A lot of narrowness. Everything kind of feels a little more narrow than the other ships.
Yeah.
Even though this is the biggest one so far, it feels a lot more narrow.
I think our sailing, I read, there's room for 4,000 guests, and I think there's 3,090.
Yeah.
It is Labor Day weekend, and we are on a floor night.
Yeah.
So, well, you know, it's also been a bit.
Yeah,
so,
it's been a bit. So we're kind of, you know.
Like, getting our sea legs
and we
back.
didn't film much in Marceline Market. We will later on, but it was almost no room to film. That's how tight it was in there and busy.
Yes, so that would be like the buffet service for lunch, similar to Cabana.
Yes. Option-wise, it seemed a little bit less than we're used to in terms of stuff. They do serve you, but we'll kind of show that a little bit later. Already checked into our muster drill. You saw, you do it on the app now. Very easy to do. But for now, we're just kind of walking around the ship a little bit, waiting for our stateroom to be open.
It should be about 3 in 45 minutes. It was very, very easy to get on the ship.
Very easy to check in.
Although stressful with all the different portions you have to do with like 90-day recovery loader and getting approved by 2 different things, which will be going away probably by the time you see this video for other sailings. But very, very easy process. We walked right through the terminal and right on the ship. Didn't really have to wait at all. So thank you, terminal cast members for sure.
But yeah, so we're gonna walk around a little bit before stateroom, and then we'll probably see you at the room.
I'm sorry. I would love to give a shout out to Amanda, who is going on the Disney Wonder today for her Alaskan sailing. Also have our pal Steven that's gonna be sailing very soon. Probably already back by the time you guys have seen this, but we love all of our followers and viewers, and especially our Disney Cruise Line pals. So I hope you're having amazing sailing as well. We can't wait to get back on another Alaskan cruise.
Absolutely.
Enjoy this one.
Yeah. Got my hat on because it's really hot out. I will say so far, the ship's kind of a labyrinth. The adults only section is actually at the back of the ship. You have to go down to deck 12, then go up again to deck 13, then walk all the way back. Seems okay size-wise, but not, you know, not huge. And I think the adults only pool is kind of small. I'm gonna go see if there's a bar over here. Here's the Cove Cafe on the right there. Didn't film too much, but the adults pool is essentially 2 small infinity pools that fit maybe 8 people, and then 2 small circular pools that fit about 6 people. That is absolutely insane. The pools are so tiny. I don't know if we'll even get in a pool the whole trip. Crazy.
Hello and welcome to Stateroom 912 on the Disney Wish. Woohoo! It is Embarkation Day and we just got into our stateroom and got our luggage delivered, and I will take you on a little room tour. So one thing to note is you will need a card to activate the light switches in the room, so it just helps save energy and power. We actually are using our Cabana Bay play card from the arcade when we did Joe's staycation last month. But this is a deluxe ocean view stateroom with porthole window. So right as you come in, one thing we love about Disney Cruise Line is the split level bathrooms. So you do have just a toilet in here, little storage and hanger. And then right next door, we actually have the shower. So it's nice, like 2 people can be getting ready at once. And then the Disney Wish has actual shower doors versus like the shower curtains, which is super nice. We do have H2O products, but plenty of towels, little makeup remover, wand, tissue, things like that. Full length mirror, that is something I really love. There are plenty of mirrors in these staterooms. Over here, this is the only place to put your clothes on the Wish. There aren't any like chest of drawers in our stateroom, but you do have plenty of hangers, some robes to use in the room, and then this side, and like I said, instead of the drawers you're gonna have these like shelves. There is the safe, and then oh my gosh, I'm getting rid of this. Jeez Louise. Oh, there's another little closet on this side with hangers. That's nice. And then in the middle of the room we have our bed. We do have a Princess and the Frog theme, which I'm really excited about. But there's Cinderella, Princess and the Frog, Moana. Is there any other designs you could get in any of the staterooms?
I don't think so.
Okay. But super nice. You've got lights and then also a little reading light, which is cute. And then there's the TV with the bridge view. Then you have your little like desk vanity, I think, over here. Again, there's plenty of storage, tissues, and the phone as well when we will be ordering room service for Mickey Premium bars at 2 a.m. Plenty of storage here as well.
I did put a couple of things out just to kind of give you an idea of the scale.
Sure,
and space
like they're not super wide.
They're not wide at all. You can't fit a whole massive amount of stuff. I just have, you know, some random medications.
But just so it's up, and so it's like not on the
sort
desk.
Of see things, you know. It's got some drawers here, some extra shelves.
You could put some.
This is where the
hair dryer?
Hair dryer is, and the little hot pad.
Okay. Oh, for like your curling wands and stuff.
One drawer that I put some kind of assorted cables and our GoPro and things in to get another, of course, sense of scale. And then here is the fridge. It is not very cold. We just put stuff in here. This is I don't even know if this is running, honestly. So we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah. And then in this main drawer here you have your breakfast that you can do room service on if you want breakfast brought to your room, and then some stationery and postcards, which we always take but I don't think we've ever mailed. We are in the forward part of the ship. I don't know if we've ever been this far forward before. We're still in port at Port Canaveral. We won't be pulling out of here for another like hour and a half, but I love the view.
Nice view.
That's a nice big window, and then there is a chair right here that Joe is modeling, and then also another full-length mirror, which I love. So that is going to be so awesome, getting ready in one of my 6 million outfits that I brought. Yay! And then right here you do have a sofa bed that pulls out, and then there's also a twin mattress that comes down from the ceiling too, but you will need to ask your stateroom host for the special key, and they turn that down for you if you need it. And then more Tiana, Princess and the Frog artwork.
Yeah, for category context, this is category 08B.
Oh yeah. In terms of like the different levels of niceness, you know, so yeah. So I am super happy with it though. I love definitely a huge change in the theming of the other class of ships. Everything is very bright so far. Lots of creams and golds and
other ships which are very muted, like the gold.
Oh yeah, super happy with it.
But we'll kind of talk about our initial thoughts a little later.
Yeah, for sure. I think.
Also, let's show off the gifts we got.
Oh yeah, so we are Disney Cruise Line Castaway Key Club Silver members, but
we're gold.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're gold. It's been so long, y'all. It's been so long. We're gold. Do you know if everyone's getting this gift or?
So everybody gets the bag. So everybody gets the bag. This is nice. It is raised. This is all raised, so it's super high quality bag, and it is kind of like a polyurethane.
Don't even care because
texture.
It's not the sling bag, and I'm just really happy it's not the sling bag.
Which is great. We also get, as I believe silver members also get the same, which is a garment bag, kind of a laundry bag.
Yeah.
Which is pretty decent size. I mean, looking at me, it's 1.5 feet kind of tall. And you also get, if you're confused about it, these really nice sashes. So everybody can see that you are Disney. No, I'm kidding.
Miss Congeniality 2022.
No. They're towel holders. So kind of like you have towel clips, you can put this on the back of your sunning chair and kind of keep your towel. Because the back of this is
like stretching. So I will 100% call myself out. I thought they were sashes and I immediately put one on. I'm not even gonna lie. So if you see me wearing one later in the vlog, you'll know why.
But as gold members, we get the Disney Wish Inaugural Sailing Castaway Club kind of travel wallet, so to speak. So you can put your ID and passport in there, some cards.
Nice,
it does have areas. I don't know when we're ever going to use this, but it is nice, I guess.
Go to back to Vancouver in Canada on the Wonder again, because I want to go back to Alaska.
And platinum guests. So actually, if you notice,
oh yeah, look, we have platinum lanyards.
A platinum lanyard. They might just be out of gold or for some reason, but we do have a platinum lanyard on this cruise. Don't get confused. The platinum guests do get a cup that has a Bluetooth speaker on the bottom of it. So you can put it in a cup holder. I
think Platinum also gets sparkling wine in their stateroom, and we didn't get any. So it's like, hey, we know you're not Platinum, but here's a lanyard.
I've actually seen a couple people kind of quasi complaining about people using speakers a lot more at
like
Castaway
personal
Key and
speakers.
On the deck. So Disney might get rid of those Bluetooth speakers if they get enough complaints. Because I have seen a lot of people posting in various cruise groups of
I've seen that too.
Hi, don't play
when
music.
You're playing your own.
I can kind of understand on at least the deck. Yeah. It's a little rude on the deck.
Yeah.
And depending on where you are, like Serenity Bay maybe a little weird because it is kind of close together. It's a quiet beach.
Just bring headphones. Yeah, bring headphones. Just be respectful.
Don't play music like it's cool.
Come on. Everyone has different tastes, so yeah, that is our stateroom and gifts. I think now we're just gonna relax a little bit. It is about 3:40 and the Sail a Wave party is 4:30. We have dinner tonight at 5:45 at 1923, which I'm super excited about.
With main seating this week.
Yes, early.
No late dinners.
I can't do it. I can't wait till 8 to eat.
We're old now.
We're old. We're in the 30-something gang.
I'm gonna be like 12 drinks in by 8.
Oh Lord, help me.
Have fun.
Yeah. All right. Wish me luck, y'all.
It's Abigail, and I'm a part of the entertainment team here on the Disney Wish, and we are so excited to have you on board with us for the next 4 fun-filled days, and we want to get to know you. Soon we'll be setting sail, but until then, I think we should get the party started with some deck dance floor magic. What do you think? In 1, 2, 3!
And I see some of you have your wishing wands. Together, we can make even the biggest wishes come true. Like setting sail. Let's see what our magic can do. Wands up. Repeat after me. Wishes do come true. Ready? Wishes do come true. Okay. Come on. It's time to sail away. Oh, it's time to celebrate.
Setting sail on a vacation really is magical, especially when you're with family and friends.
That's right. Here on board, your family and friends become our family. So come on and join our family time.
And I have a question for you all. Who's ready for vacation? Now that is the energy we are looking for all cruise long. But right now, it's time to make it official by sounding the ship's horn. Captain Minnie, will you help me out with this?
Captain Minnie!
Sure will.
Happy to.
Here we go!
4, 3, 2, 1!
For dinner, we are here in the Keg and Compass. It is the O'Gill's kind of style pub here, but with a nice Norwegian theme. Love the menu. It is a lot of throwbacks to old Disney attractions, very kind of North Norwegian inspired, Viking inspired. So they have things like the Uncharted Lager, Twisted Tentacle Ale, which the pull is 20,000 Leagues. Maelstrom Stout, of course, has a Maelstrom ride vehicle as the pull, which is exciting. They do have some really interesting cocktails I'll be definitely trying later on. They have mead here, which is the first for Disney Cruise Line. Very exciting. And they also have a pretty big menu of food. A lot of things you'll be used to from other kind of the pubs on the other ships. So definitely the same sort of thing, but with some very different and unique beers, cocktails, and mead. Welcome to 1923, where everything is 1923 themed. I'm going to show the menu before we do a tour of the restaurant, but for appetizers, tricolor chordarine, prosciutto, duck confit, some nice salads with fennel, a nice hen corn chowder. The bread service is a fig and olive bread with honey butter dip. Entrees, we have a pasta, salmon, chicken, rack of lamb, a filet mignon, vegetarian here, butternut squash, we have a soft shell taco, which is a little weird, and a lobster salad. We have a nice, I've already tried, a fig and olive bread with a nice honey butter, all whipped up, very, very good, really light, and just a little bit of sweetness, super tasty. I ordered the Buena Vista Belvedere. It is, it's got a big piece of chocolate on top. Woodford chocolate rye, Campari, and Lily Rouge. And then Kelly got the Hyperion Highball, which is Glenmorangie, Nectine Dior, ginger beer, I don't know how to say any of that, but it looks good. Appetizers are out. We have the Hyperion 4-cheese tricolor tortelloni, which is very delicious with some artichoke, sun-dried tomato, baby spinach, Meyer lemon. Kelly, she got the Almeida porcini spiced ahi tuna. Looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful presentation. Yeah. We also have the duck confit. We have a delicious hen orange chowder. Looks absolutely fantastic. We have a gorgeous filet mignon, medium rare, with some like bacon wrapped green beans, some potatoes, and some kind of sauce. And then Kelly got a gorgeous salmon with broccolini. It looks like some tomato chutney and some kind of puree.
What I ordered, not gonna lie.
It's food. Time for Sweetly Ever After here at 1923. We have churros calientes, orange almond cake, Fuji apple cheesecake. We have a hot chocolate fudge sundae, and the signature dessert fan favorite Burbank blueberry lemon Bavarian cream. Nice. We got a variable smorgasbord of desserts. We have the blueberry lemon Bavarian cream, looks very delicious. The Fuji apple cheesecake, the no sugar agate tapioca, and the flourless almond orange cake, and the churros. We got literally one of everything. Can't wait. Gonna be delicious. Literal breakneck speed. We're here in the Walt Disney Theater after the most chaotic shopping experience of my life for the Disney Seize the Adventure Day 1 Captain Minnie show. I don't know what's happening anymore. It's a whirlwind. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
It's not even been 24 hours.
We'll do our classic decompression at the end of the day in a little bit, but we're actually going to head over higher up on the deck to get some ice cream before they close at 10:45 or 10:30. It's about 9:45 here. And then after that, we're going to head over to the Nightingale's Lounge.
The piano bar.
The piano bar. To check that as well. Vanilla ice cream cone. Still very good. Very, very good. And also very humid. It's fogging up again. I will say, I love so much of the art on this ship.
The art is nice.
Oh, look at the...
Zootopia.
Yeah, little carrot farm.
Snow White.
Lovely duckling baking, Snow White. So cute. I just love it. I know. Amazing. Oh, cute. Oh my god. This might be my new favorite art piece. This is incredible. How amazing is that? Making the beanstalk, and there's the giant who just came in. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Our drinks have arrived here in the beautiful Nightingale's Lounge. We have on the right the glass slipper. That is Syrah, Chambord, Moët and Chandon ice, and rose water. Some like little raspberry pieces in there. A little sweet, nice and fizzy, but a little sweet. And then I have the Lucifer's Punch, which is Celery White. It's a white rum. Fume Blanc, which is a white wine, orange, and then Moët and Chandon Imperial Champagne. Very, very good. And this is a very beautiful lounge as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous lounge. I love the details.
Pianist is playing, because I think they do a lot of Disney songs, and like you can make requests or you get
yeah.
Very, like, I've heard it's like very interactive.
Yes.
This kind of reminds me of the champagne bar, the bubbles one.
Oh yes, on the Fantasy, absolutely.
Yeah. But it's beautiful.
Yeah. But it doesn't have that creepy guy singing all the show tunes. We ran into the Forget-Me-Not store because they close at 11. They have a shirt for the Uncharted Adventure, which is the app game that still hasn't come out on the Wish. Look how dope Minnie looks. And Mickey's like coattails. Like, what a baller. This is some like Kingdom Hearts stuff. That's sick. Got a little late night pizza.
Miss Midnight Pizza.
I know.
It's not really midnight, it's like 11. But still.
Late for us,
Yes.
We're old. Time for finally, the return of the classic Young at the Parks, laying in bed at the end of the day of a cruise day debrief.
Pillow talk.
Pillow talk with Young at the Parks.
It sounds creepy.
It
Never
does
mind.
actually.
Sorry,
A little bit.
just ignore that. It's fine.
Sorry about that.
Anyway.
But let's kind of start from the top. So, getting to the cruise, easy as always. The check-in process is a lot faster now. albeit a little more hectic.
Now, our sailing was obviously directly affected by like COVID testing, and I know by the time these vlogs come out that will kind of be moot, but it was nice having to upload like your self photo, your passport, your COVID vaccination, which I think you'll probably still need to do your vaccine card, so maybe it's not all moot,
all that kind of stuff is going to stay the same.
It was super easy, so it made me going through the port super fast.
Yes, so basically if you remember in the past, you would, park, still the same, unload your stuff, still the same. Now though, you go through security, so that's still the same basically. Before security though, they scan your boarding pass that you have with your boarding group. You go through security, you then immediately do what you normally were doing inside the terminal, which is to check in. So they actually will scan your passes, look at your passports, double check everything that's good, then you're in. From there, your boarding group is called, you then are in the terminal, your boarding group is called, then you go through the big Mickey ear horn thing and all that. One issue we did hit is because I checked in Kelly's parents who were in a different stateroom after us, they had a later boarding group. The person that was checking boarding groups and papers to let us through to actually get on the ship was a little difficult. She would not at first let us all go because we had boarding group 12, Kelly's parents had boarding group 19. Not much difference. The person that checked us in said it would be fine. We got to her and she was like, nope. Who told you that? I want their actual name. So she got a little power trippy on it. But then
I don't want to get anyone in trouble. I'm just going off of what the last customer
by the time we got to boarding group 15, she was like, okay, you can go now, sorry. But wasn't really, but it was stupid.
It was fine.
Yeah, it is what it is.
At the end of the day, it was fine. We waited maybe like 10 extra minutes. So, but
still is the principal thing.
Yeah.
From then though, literally just non-stop flying by the seat of our pants.
Oh my gosh. This sailing is very, very full.
Yes.
And there are people like just everywhere. And it's chaos.
Yeah, and if you've noticed, there's just been a lot of jumping around in today's vlog. Usually our day one vlog, it's like a full hour, we're showing you everything, it's great. I have barely been able to walk in a lot of the hallways. They're very, very narrow, and with the amount of people, it makes it actually very difficult to kind of get around efficiently and film things, honestly, because it's just, there's just so many people and it feels very tight.
We were in Mickey's mainsail shop.
Yeah.
Is that still the name of it?
Yes, Mickey's mainsail, yeah.
And both queue lines to just check out at the register were to the end of each side of the store in front of all the merchandise. So like we could not film any of the merchandise to show y'all because people were standing in line to check out. You probably waited, what, half an hour to check out?
Absolutely, yeah.
Which is...
Mickey's mainsail, the design of it is awful. It's literally, essentially, just a big rectangle, a very thin rectangle that's about, I would say, maybe 3 people wide. And that's it.
The layout of this ship doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't. It's very everything, and I've talked to a couple of other guests that are on board that have also sailed just as many times, if not more times than us, and they agree that the ship, even though it is technically the largest ship in the fleet at this point in time of filming, feels very small.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
It feels narrow, I will say. It feels narrow, and there's like these little pockets of space.
Yes.
Like in the atrium, there may be like a group of seating like off to the side and to the back. In Marceline Market, we could not find a seat for lunch.
No.
And maybe that's a rookie mistake because we don't do buffet for lunch a
we
lot
try to
anymore.
avoid it,
just because they're, that's the first thing everyone wants to do when they get on a ship is eat. And it's crowded. It's always crowded because that's just what it is. But the way that they have like sections of the buffet and where the seating is just like doesn't make sense. It's almost like, I don't know how to describe the shape, but it's just like a river ecosystem of all these little like pockets of just
everything on this ship seems honestly, like you said, kind of like a river.
Yeah.
Like you have these, everything is sort of like an
Everything's straight,
estuary.
but then you kind of have like shoop,
yeah.
shoop, you know, the
Whereas on the Jupiters,
you know,
on like
exactly.
cabanas, you have,
Yeah.
you know, the line, but it's almost like, they're almost like big, like D shapes. So you have like your line and it's a huge D. This is like little B's. So with lines, you know, over like, okay, here is the buffet, and then you just have like a little bit of seating.
Oh, the letter
little bit of
B,
seating. A little
not
B, yeah.
the insect.
No, not the insect, sorry.
If there are no bees on the
Yes,
Disney
no
Wish
bees
at
on the Disney
time
Wish,
of this filming.
as far as we know. But yeah, it just feels like very thin little
Yeah.
lines, and then it's got like a little boop, and a little boop, a little B. And that's kind of it.
So I don't know. Anyway, it's not how I would have designed it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really understand that.
I don't either. So that's kind of why so far everything has been very frantic. We've jumped around a lot.
So crowded
Yes.
and full.
You
and,
can't
like,
stop. You have to essentially like, it's like a flowing river.
Yeah,
you have to
can't,
keep
like,
walking
like
because
we
everybody is just moving.
Got out of the show tonight and had to go all the way from deck whatever forward to the atrium just to kind of get with our family and like be like,
figure out what
hi,
we're even
what
gonna
do,
do.
you know, just to get to some, which again, it's hard to discern because so it's been 2.5 years since we last sailed. We've never sailed this time of year, so I can't tell how much of this is just like back to travel, you know, busyness, or is this just really like weird design?
Yeah, and this is our first summer cruise.
Correct.
We almost always do, you know, January, February. One time we did April. Before we did vlogging, we did an October on the Dream for Halloween in the High Seas. And then of course we did the September for the Wonder on for Alaska. But yeah, it's just very crowded, very hot. And just very frantic and chaotic. And as somebody that has a lot of anxiety, especially now with crowds, it's definitely a little more difficult than I've experienced in other Disney ships. So it's absolutely something to keep in mind.
We were both uncomfortable, like mentally, with it was very like you feel like overstimulated. And you're not even doing anything but standing there.
And you can't like stop moving, or if you know, it's a lot.
So something to keep in mind.
Yes. So, you know, our early day one, kind of night one thoughts are definitely putting more towards the negative. You know, that might change as the cruise goes on. And we kind of relax a little bit and you know, get used to the ship. But just so far on day one, you know, I would definitely, you know, our favorite ship is the Magic, and that is, you know, one of the two smallest ships. And that ship feels bigger than this one, which is the largest ship.
Which is weird.
Even the atrium, which they, you know, touted as the largest atrium. It's so big. It feels so small.
And again, this is just our experience on this specific sailing. It's hard when we, even us included, like watch other vloggers or look at
it's hard to get a sense of scale.
Like that. It's hard to get a sense of scale. So all in all, we're trying to put our best foot forward. It's a little chaotic.
It is.
Like just, you know, every time I turn around, there's just like something going on, and it's just like try not to get hung on the little things of like people, you know, waiting in like a queue for the elevator, but then like not going to the back of an elevator. You know, just it's just
a lot of people with main character syndrome now that the pandemic is sort of easing off a little bit.
It's just, and it's a new ship. No one, even if you've been on a couple of sailings on the Wish, you don't know everything yet. Like, you're not familiar with it. And so yeah, I would say it's just a little stressful.
It is very stressful.
But that being said, let's talk about dinner and
the show.
Absolutely.
So we had dinner in 1923. Again, another thing, like we got to dinner a little bit late. I didn't get a chance to film through the restaurant. We'll kind of film more stuff as we go through.
Well, we were talking about maybe going back there for breakfast tomorrow morning.
I might go back there for breakfast tomorrow morning and enjoy the restaurant. Beautiful restaurant, very nicely themed. We're in the Walt Disney section. Overall, though, I did enjoy it. It wasn't one of my favorite meals, but it was good.
I would probably give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say about a 7. So that's fair.
Yeah. Like, yeah, love the atmosphere. Our server team has been awesome so far. There was a little bit of confusion with dietary needs, though.
Yes.
I will say.
Yes.
So I have a pork allergy, and we communicated that to our head server.
Yes.
Yes. So, but then what's the
so the
main server
we communicated it to the server that kind of takes your food orders.
Yeah.
And then the head server, the person that's usually in like the fancy clothes, came over and was like talking to Kelly, saying, "Oh well, the soup that you ordered has pork in it, so we're gonna bring you the tomato." And I was like, well, I piped in. I was like, well, she got the fennel salad. He's like, well, we'll give you the tomato soup. I'm like, but she got the fennel salad.
Yeah.
And then he kind of left. And then our food server, the main server, Pla, came back over, and I was like, just to double check, she ordered the fennel salad. Is there any pork in the fennel salad? And he said no. I'm like, okay, she did not get soup. So I don't know why, they were going that. And then pretty much every time that they brought food out, they put the wrong thing in front of the wrong person. There's a lot of miscommunication.
Yeah. I absolutely do not blame the cast members, because the first thing that the server did but when he came over to our table was literally take a deep breath.
Yes.
And it almost kind of broke my heart a little bit, because I know how hard these cast members work, and I know how long their days are and how quick turnaround. So I was like, it's a new ship, they're getting used to it never. So I would say if you do have dietary needs, just keep that in mind. You may need to over communicate that with every member.
Communicate.
So
everybody
that can
knows.
Be said, probably for a lot of places on Disney property as well. Just be an advocate for yourself. And it was fine. At the end of the day, I literally told my family, I was like, I don't really care what you bring me. I just want to be able to eat it.
Yeah. 100%. And it worked out. It was fine.
And it worked out.
And it'll work itself out as we go through the cruise.
Exactly. Yeah. So so that was good. But yeah, dinner was good. I loved the tuna appetizer.
Yep.
Wasn't crazy about my salmon. I loved the flourless almond cake with guava and orange.
See, I hated it because I don't like guava. It tastes like grass.
Yeah, guava is not my favorite fruit flavor, but something about it was so good.
Absolutely. And I like the I really like Disney Cruise Line cheesecake. I really wouldn't consider it cheesecake as normal, get it at the grocery store standard cheesecake. It's a little
not New York style cheesecake.
Yes, it's a little fluffier, and this is different, I guess. But I like it a lot, so I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And then the little Bavarian cream was also very, very good, very refreshing.
And the
churros were more churros. Yeah. They were fine.
Us on the East Coast parks can't really get churros, right?
No, we can't get crap for churros.
Yeah, Disneyland.
Yeah,
you have real churros.
Yeah, you got the good stuff. You get churros, you get corn dogs, freaking chimichangas. What are we, Deadpool? Anyways. So after dinner, we went to the shop, and that was literal hell on earth.
We'll show you a haul of everything that we bought either on the last day or when we're home, because there might be more stuff that we buy.
Yeah, we'll kind of let you go through.
But it was absolutely chaotic, judging by the 30-minute line that we waited.
I don't even know what's going to be left, and it was a bummer too, because the pin set that I got was really scuffed up. I didn't realize that until I was in line, and by that time all the pins were gone. Literally all the pins were gone, and that was 7:30.
Yeah,
and the shops had only been open for an hour and a half.
And we had read, and we would agree and put this out there as advice, to go to the shops on your first night. If you're looking for something, you are a pin collector, you're a magnet collector, or etc., and you know you're gonna want it. Go, pack your patience, grab it, and then just wait in line. So you know that you have it. You can also return stuff if you decide that you don't want.
No big deal.
Don't be a butthole about it and buy 10, but
please don't be like the people we saw just scooping stuff with their whole arms. I literally
saw somebody just go like this to a shelf. I was like,
don't do that.
What are you doing with all those?
Don't be an animal. Get out of here.
But yeah.
So that was that. So anyways, after that, we basically, I didn't even know what time it was or where I was for that matter. It was like, oh, it's 15 minutes till the show. Let's just go and watch the show. So that was the Disney Sees the Adventure. That is the day one show. It'll probably be the first day one show that we actually recommend you go watch, because typically the day one shows are the Golden Mickeys are cute, see it once, you're good. And then the fantasy show and the dream show are your first cruise kind of shows, and that's whatever. The show's amazing. Disney Sees the Adventure is unbelievably good.
I literally was watching this show and was like, okay, that kind of redeemed the chaos of this day, because this is like literally like filled my heart. It was so pure and wholesome, and I guess I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
But the characters in it, my jaw was on the floor.
Yes.
I was like, oh
100%.
my god, they got
shocking characters in this show.
It was so
shocking characters.
Good. So my previous favorite was Frozen on the Wonder.
Yes.
Which is just the puppetry in that is just amazing.
So
but this one, literally, like 10 minutes in, I was like, this is it.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
You can't top it.
Yep.
You cannot top it. And I'm not just saying that because Captain Minnie is in it and she sings beautifully.
Yes.
But the rest of it, I was like, blown away. So
5 out of 5 slaps every time.
Yeah. That was really great. So we still have the Little Mermaid and Aladdin, which Aladdin just started performing like literally a couple sailings ago because they were still working out some.
That clip was literally too long.
I'm sorry if you're like watching all this and you're like, oh my god, people.
Listen, people live for the debrief, okay?
Yes, we just like to share our opinion with all 9 of you that consistently watch.
Exactly. And then the battery died.
So that really tells you that even the camera's sick of us already.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Stop talking, damn it. Film more of the actual ship. We don't give a crap about what you say. So anyways, so Disney Seas the Adventure flapped 5 out of 5. Good stuff.
A+.
Like it. A+. After that, came back to the room, hung out for just a little bit, went over to Nightingale's, nice little piano bar. Had some pizza on the deck, had some ice cream. Yeah. Which is very, very good.
Late night.
Still delicious. But yeah, overall, first day, unbelievably chaotic and hectic.
It's just overwhelming, honestly.
Very overwhelming.
Overwhelming to be on a new ship and for it to be crowded and literally no one on board knows what they're doing. Yeah. So that's just kind of, we're all like,
might be our first and last summer cruise. I consider this a summer cruise. But so we'll see.
We still got 3 more days. I'm very excited.
3 more days. Looking forward to the rest of the cruise. Looking forward to relax.
On Disney Cruise Line.
Yes, very excited to be back on the cruise line.
Super nice to be back.
It still smells the same. It's nice.
Yeah, the ship itself is beautiful.
It's a pretty ship.
I've noticed some things that are not so beautiful, like
we saw some peeling stars already.
Like
paint chipping.
Really? Yeah, like the ship is not that old. But we have Nassau, Bahamas tomorrow. Yes. Which, if you watch our vlogs before, we've only gotten off there once.
Nope, not getting off.
Won't get off again.
Nope.
Just not for us.
Not worth it.
So we will do some activities around the ship.
Yep. Probably the Aquamouse tomorrow. I got the GoPro and the wrist mounts, so we'll do that.
Probably the adult pool, maybe do some trivia. Tomorrow night we have Little Mermaid and Marvel, which I'm super excited for. So yeah.
So
hopefully. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
It doesn't matter.
We're both so tired already.
Sorry, I literally do not know what I was gonna say.
In the comments down below, if you've sailed on the Wish, let us know your thoughts. Let us know your day 1 thoughts. Yeah. Not like your overall thoughts. Like, let us know how you felt in the same position we are at 11:45, laying in bed, going, what just happened? Yeah. Let us know your thoughts.
Is it just us, or is it just
I don't know.
This chaotic?
Who knows?
Maybe we're getting old.
Maybe we are getting old. Listen, we try to be as honest as possible.
Oh yeah,
Disney is not all about pixie dust, even when it's about pixie dust.
Yeah, yeah, and we're not really complaining about it. It's new. It's just no one really knows what's happening. So
sure, exactly.
Maybe by day 4 we'll be like, we got this.
Yeah.
But
let's see more of our adventures.
If we make it.
If you want to see more of our adventures, make sure to subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notified every time we go live with new videos. With this day and age, it's like every 4 weeks. Listen, we are really getting old. Life gets in the way. Yeah. Hopefully after this vlog, listen, fall's here. We have this cruise. We have horror nights. Yeah. We've got, tons of fall activities coming up. We'll be more consistent
vlogs, so make sure to subscribe. And if you want to see a video that we haven't done before, leave a comment. Yeah, if you want to see us do something, like we'll try anything twice.
It's true. And with that, we'll see you next time. From Young at the Parks.
Bye. Good night. Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.